We get an upgrade.
Yeah, the multi-hitter thing.
It's doesn't. It's more like a. I think this was in Super Metroid as well. The Seeker Missile. I only
Might
played.
have.
I only played Super Metroid once, and a while ago, and I'm a little fuzzy.
I've never played Super Metroid.
I got it for on the Wii Virtual Console because I don't have a Super Nintendo.
I have a Super Nintendo, except the power cord's messed up.
So for
Oh, I'm gonna do something neat though with it.
oh, wait, what are you gonna do with it?
What I'm going to do is, I'm gonna get it gutted and turn it into a toaster. Like, I'm gonna get a toaster, put all the internals on so the cartridges stick up out one of the toaster sections, and have the AC adapter built in, so it's just one cord going across, so that there's no giant block that I have to plug in that takes up like 2 spaces.
Well, I guess you.
That I want a toaster. I want a toaster.
I'm sure somebody has turned an old NES into a VCR player, considering how that's what they modeled the American NES after, because they thought that would make it sell better.
Huh.
Yeah, the Famicom, which if you want to call it the original Japanese version of the NES.
The red and white one.
I actually haven't looked at pictures, but yes. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's a top loader, just like the Super Nintendo and the 64.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's right, it is.
I think when the NES was being released in America, it was sometime around the gaming crash, which was before our time, LJ. Back before. We're not that old.
In the dark days of gaming.
It
When
was the dark.
E.T. was out.
Pretty much. And
Oh,
And yeah,
I think I
so-
know which
so
mini
they-
boss we're going to be fighting.
so they modeled it after a VCR player because that was all the rage.
That was hip and cool.
It's been cool.
Oh, it's a treat for our viewers. I got a pack of Mentos and I got a beer.
Perm.
And-
I told LJ, is that a good idea?
Oh, I'm about to find out.
We may kill somebody right here.
Yeah, if a truck... I'm probably going to survive this, but if a truck comes by and kills me, and the line goes silent, you'll know I was wrong.
Oh,
Hey, mini boss.
yay!
I knew it. For some reason, he's taller than the rest.
He was the big guy. Well, maybe he's the normal, but his power suit just is bigger.
I'm going to call him Dave.
He's Dave.
He's Dave.
I'm sorry if people can hear me sniffling, but I've just got a stuffy nose. Bye,
He's the
Dave.
boss ever.
It's like
It goes,
it's like wow, he got a health bar, really?
damn. That was a... There goes Dark Dank Dave.
Tark dank Dave. What?
Now, moment of truth.
Oh, the moment of truth.
Mentos. Alright, here we go. Oh. Oh.
What happened?
It's fizzing in my stomach.
Oh gosh,
Ugh.
you're probably gonna have to like do an explosive excrement.
Oh, I can beat it.
Don't put any more in, otherwise you'll bloat your stomach and possibly pop it.
False. Mythbuster said it won't.
I thought they did. I thought they did succeed. Am I remembering that episode wrong?
I think they had like a full pack.
Oh, did they have to do it? Did they
Full
only do it?
back.
Did they do it? Did they only succeed in doing it when they reached the astronomically ridiculous proportion?
Yeah,
Okay, that's supposed to be what I'm remembering.
because you'll probably just throw it up.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I guess I remembered that part, but I forgot
Oh.
that they had to go to Crazy Town to get a door.
Oh, viewers, don't do that. It's a cool party trick, but don't do it.
It's like a sword swallowing. It's just not worth it if you don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Well, actually, that's
Pretty
more
much.
that's probably more dangerous. Don't swallow swords.
yeah. Don't swallow swords and don't turn your head while you're swallowing swords.
Well, they're already dull, but still. At least I hope they're dull. That would be the smart thing.
That'd be the very smart thing.
I mean, you can't really tell the difference between a sharp sword and a dull sword when you're sitting, 20 feet away. But, it'll make the difference, despite not being able to really see it.
And whatever you do, when a guy's swallowing the sword, don't make him laugh, or else,
Otherwise, it's gonna end badly.
yeah.
Let's see, I don't quite remember what it is. I probably don't know what my objective is either.
It's like, okay, game. I got
Oh.
seeker missiles.
Oh yeah, I was in Torvus Bog.
Oh yeah, and then you had to run all the way to back over here.
Yeah. I forgot what part of the game I was at.
Yeah, this is, even I forgot.
Oh, I'm gonna go in the Dark World. I also forgot that I was trying to look for Sky Temple keys as well, kind of. But I forgot that I can't actually acquire any until I get the Dark Visor. So, I'm gonna end up waddling around. I'm like, oh, look, a door.
Oh, this looks like it's the right way.
Oh yeah, what was it? I was talking about Super Metroid. But yeah, I don't actually remember how they work in Super Metroid either. But in Prime and actually wait, didn't other M have secret missiles as well?
I don't think so. I think it just had the bare bones.
I thought I had the secret missiles. Anyway, I think it did, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I thought you already scanned these things.
There's two. There's the Inkclaw and the Dormant Inkclaw. I don't know why they're even scannable, to be quite honest. Like,
I don't even know why they're in.
like
You
they
can't kill them.
like have a log entry. That's why I don't get it. But whatever.
Here, Samus, I'ma touch your face. Says the spaghetti monster.
No kidding. But yeah, here in Prime 2, they're basically a puzzle tool. Like, there's no practical purpose for using them as far as I understand in like just a normal fight. But there's
claws?
no the secret missiles.
Oh.
But they're mostly used to open the purple doors, activate other switches, and at least one enemy you have to use secret missiles on. Because you have to
Isn't
shoot.
there a key in here?
Yeah, there's a Sky Temple key, but like I said, I forgot that I couldn't find them, so I'm gonna wander around for a little bit.
I wonder if you could kill them, kill the things that have the Sky Temple keys without the Dark Visor.
I don't think the game allows me to. I'm not sure about that, but I don't think it allows me to.
From the looks of it, looks like you're gonna try to find out.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I'm like, okay, there is one here, so I am trying to figure out if there's a way I can get it, but it doesn't seem to work, so I end up leaving. But anyway. We did a PSA last time. What's up now? Yeah, he's right there. He's like right under there. But he's invisible.
He's invisible.
He's invisible. Just like the elite zealots in Halo 4 and 5.
Invisibles.
Invisibles.
Invisobobs.
Invisobobs.
I was eating other Mentos.
So, don't do that again.
Yeah, I'm not chugging anything till this thing's gone.
Didn't Mythbusters do it with, what's that candy?
Oh, they used Mentos, but they used Diet Coke.
Didn't they also do a version of it with, what was that candy? I haven't seen it in a long time. Gosh.
This portal's one reason is just to get you access to that key.
Yeah, the Great Plateau, as I call it, or the Temple Grounds area, is like totally split up by portals. Like it's not one area that you can travel around. You can only get to small sections of it through individual portals.
Huh. I don't think it works the other way around, does it?
What do you mean?
Like how in the light world it's all connected, but in the dark world it's sectioned off.
Oh yeah.
It's sectioned off in the light. Yeah. No, it isn't.
No.
It isn't sectioned off in the light world.
The light world's a lot more open than the dark world. The Ing block off tons of entrances, forcing you to find workarounds to get to areas and make it difficult for you.
Damn Ing.
I think I'm trying to get back to the Federation ship, but I think when I get to the next gate, I find out that I need the power bomb, and so I'm like, dang it.
Oh, that boss.
What boss? Oh, the
Power.
power bomb guardian.
Now he's a fun boss. A giant puzzle boss.
Yeah, puzzle bosses. Yeah, see, I can't get past it. I need a high
No,
yield
Samus.
explosives, and so I think I try a power missile, super missile. I'm like, well,
No, Samus, you're not authorized to use power bombs.
no, Adam's not here. I just don't have them.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is technically a prequel if they would consider Prime canon. You know, the goods.
So I was thinking, LJ, back to,
Shoot.
on Halo 5. I'd say they could still salvage the story and bring some of the plot points back to help it. And it's fairly easy, because they can just retcon escalation, or at least they could retcon the parts that they care to, because of the fact that it's a comic and outside of the highest tier of canonicity in the Halo series, which are the games. Sort of like what people didn't like, particularly how Reach, the game, sort of retconned or made really fuzzy. Basically retconned and they tried to fix it. Some parts of the book, because, well, sort of like in Star Wars, what they did with the expanded universe, they spelled it out. Most people don't spell it out. But basically, like, movies have the highest tier, and then TV shows, and then books, and then games, I think. So it's like,
So the games are pretty much the lowest form of.
I don't know if I got those last two right, but I'm pretty sure about the first two.
Yeah, movies would be the.
And in Halo, it's always has been, like, the games do take precedence, but they never really cover the same material for the most part until they made Reach the game. And then there was like, well, wait a minute. And they tried to say that it all happened at the same, like, they tried to say it all happened, and like, yeah, it can work, but it also doesn't make a lot of sense. But
Yeah, because I remember watching watching in a video or so. It was saying how, like Reach, the couple things that happened in Halo Reach the game, didn't really add up.
I think it's been a long time since I've looked into it because the game is now quite old. But I remember the biggest one was how the Pillar of Autumn. Well, one, the Pillar of Autumn was kind of like, it wasn't really meant to go onto the surface of planets, but they kind of made that happen.
Yeah. Like, you think it would be built in space and stayed in space?
I think it was built in space, and it was meant, like, to not go onto planet surfaces.
And then for some reason it was like getting repaired or something.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like, according to the in-game timestamp, it's like sometimes like early evening or late afternoon on that final mission. While in the book, it kind of gives you the idea that early in the morning of that day is when the Pillar of Autumn slipped space, jumped away. And so it's like, well, how did they have time to go back to the planet and land and then leave again?
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, why was Cortana there? It's like, I thought she was with Master Chief, and they had to be like, well, that was a fragment of Cortana that Dr. Halsey kept so that she could continue to work on the Forerunner artifact, and she sent the main part of Cortana to do Chief in the test that they did in the book to test the AI power armor integration, whatever they, yeah. Because you know how Cortana can go into Master Chief's suit. Well, they tested that in the Fall of Reach book to see how that worked. And so in order to make those things happen, they're like, oh no, that was just a fragment that Halsey kept. So they basically, I think Bungie sort of like took inspiration from the book, vaguely speaking, like some of the themes, but didn't really look at the events. I thought I got stuck here for a second. I'm like, oh crap, what have I done? But I'm like, oh wait,
man, that would have been bad.
Let's just try this. So, anyway, that was sort of long-winded on my part.
Yeah, 343 was in charge of all like the books and whatnot, right?
Well, 343 hadn't been created until shortly after or right near the end of the reach of Reach's development.
Hmm.
Because Microsoft made 343 in order to take over after Bungie left. So
And
I
they're
think
doing such a fine job.
I don't know if Bungie or 343 was in charge of the DLC for Reach though. I can't
I
remember.
think it was 343. Because I think Bungie created the game. But
And then as
343.
soon as they released it, it's like
Oh yeah, it was
you can.
Defiant that 343 worked on.
Is that when they took over?
Yeah, Defiant and anything past Defiant.
Because the first one was Noble, right?
I think so.
There was the Noble map pack, and then there was anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very good at boost balling.
Samus is great at half piping.
This is like a weird half pipe because it's taller on one side than the other.
Yeah, so you miss one, you just sort of. I like all the times that you got on that ledge, you just barely like hopped over a little bit.
I feel like there was something else I was going to talk about, but then I got distracted. Oh yeah, I was talking about retconning. I said they could retcon the comics if they wanted, and I think they should in order to try to help salvage. Just retcon them. Yeah, they should just. Yeah, that's my theory. Like, what they should do is, I think they should bring the Absolute Record back into the plot and move it to the arc, and just be like, oh yeah, the AI at the Absolute Record that was Mendicant Bias, and he just teleported back to the arc. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
343.
when the whole thing poofed, it's just like, I don't
They're
care.
shooting invisible Samus.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was funny. Like, oh wow, there's no. I don't know if her character just disappears for the cutscene, or
I think it does.
or there might not be any third person. What if there's actually no third person model, and it only appears when the game needs it to appear? If you catch my drift.
You know, that would make sense for memory space, for memory.
So basically, the enemies just shoot a hitbox.
Yeah.
From their perspective.
Yeah, well, they're shooting an invincible hitbox.
Now, the only way to tell is if somebody could break the camera away, which I'm sure somebody has or could figure out how to do.
Modders, we need your help.
They'd have to break the camera away while in just a normal gameplay in order to see if Samus does have a 3D model, versus like when you morph ball, then you get one.
Yeah. Or to see if Samus is just a pair of floating arms. Like how most people are in video games.
Though, of course, we do know that I wonder, do you think the Chief is there when even when you're playing solo? It would make sense to just always have his model there, since you could play co-op. Instead of having him be floaty arms during single player, but then have a model for him in co-op, it's just like, you might as well have one.
I think Halo 1 he didn't have a third person model, but in Halo 2 he did. I'm
Really?
pretty sure the best way to tell is to look down and see if you have feet.
In Halo 1 you couldn't see your own feet, but in co-op you could see each other. So does that mean only in co-op he had a third person model?
It might be just as.
But you still couldn't see your feet though. In co-op.
Again, I think it's mainly to save space. So, but I could be completely wrong, and you could have had a model the whole time.
It's sort of an interesting thought that you never really think about.
Yeah.
Just,
the one slow elevator.
like I say, Metroid Prime elevator simulator.
Not as bad as Mass Effect though.
Well, that's why they
room.
got rid of the whole. We should give them props. They were trying to be clever in the original, and it did create an It did create an in-universe meme, basically.
Yeah. I'll say they did pretty good. Well, the intention was good. It's just they were trying to load so much. It worked in Metroid Prime because you're only loading like one room. At most, only 2 rooms will ever be open.
Yeah, I don't know how far they keep. Oh, what's this?
Navi, get back here. Get back in my torso. Or was that Dark Samus?
Hold on, door loading.
Hey, listen.
I know those fart particles.
Sister!
I'm back. What's liquid laugh like? Oh, dang it! You farted everywhere.
I don't think Liquid laughs. I think he just yanks.
He just angst.
Yeah, he finds something to angst about.
Does he? I'm sure we have some. I mean, we can find some character that Cam Clark has laughed as.
Hmm.
I hate these things.
Yeah, the flying assholes. I mean, the swimming assholes.
They're flying through the water.
Now I'm on.
I'm trying to think of the 3 characters he plays in
Old
the
Republic.
Old
I mean,
Republic. I don't think any of them laugh. The only one that might laugh is the Sith diplomat, but I don't think he does.
hey, he just doesn't laugh. He doesn't laugh as the character.
The
He
only
just
reason,
angsts.
yeah, just angst. The only reason I know the other 2 is because one of them is the gatekeeper in the Undercity, and so it's like, I can't open the gate. The mutants are gonna kill us all if I do that. It's like, then the other guy's is like one of the only survivors in the underwater research station, and so it's just like, don't open the door. Well, what's that? What's with the opening doors and and his characters? I think, do I have to go up these pipes? No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
since you
figured it
still
out.
have mass
I still have mass.
and air resistance to deal. I mean, water resistance to deal with.
So, and then the Sith diplomat's like, I'm angry,
Just like Liquid.
just like Liquid.
There's some things I should have said now. Once Dark Samus reappeared. Guess who's not dead? I'm back.
Mr. Kojima brought me back.
I was able to reconstruct myself via this arm.
And then I wonder how
And then there's like an
the liquid ghost feels. It's like, I'm going to get back in this game. And then Kojima wrote him out of the 4th one. It's like, curse you, Kojima! I was supposed to be in this plot again, and now you just said that my personality is back, not me.
Damn, my only weakness, writing.
Writing. I mean, come on. I think we can agree Kojima was totally going for like the spirit of Liquid, like the literal essence, spiritual ghost essence, whatever you want to call it, of Liquid is possessing Ocelot through the arm.
Yeah, it's very evident that in the second game. That's what he was implying.
And then the 4th one was like, oh no, Ocelot was just
That was a
hypnotherapy.
That was a stupid idea.
He was just words. What am I looking for? Hypnotherapizing.
I knock myself out and pretend I'm Liquid.
What was the point of doing that again? It was something about the Patriots, but I can't remember. I feel like that didn't actually play much of a fact.
I think it was to open up where Big Boss was being held. They Solid and Liquid had to be in the same area.
I didn't.
Oh, that's a pretty funny feature. It's like one of the guys just thought to themselves, "Hey, do you know what'd be funny? If when this thing was opening, it killed one of the bloglings." And after like days of him just constantly asking that, they're like, "Okay, fine, Jerry will put it in."
And he's like, "Yay!" Like the monkey
Yay!
clap.
That's the sound of clapping with your wrists. Only
Clapping.
a Mongoloid and Spastic would ever do that. Yay!
Let's see. Oh yeah, the Alpha blog is what's coming up next.
The world's biggest swimming asshole.
Is it a sphincter?
It's more than a sphincter, it's the whole ass!
Oh,
I can't wait for more Dark Samus moments. I mean, liquid,
Liquid,
dark liquid Samus.
Samus Snake and Liquid Samus.
Oh yeah, liquid Samus and Samus Snake. See, Dark Samus is also blue.
Hey!
It's sort of blue.
Wait, what's that in reference to? Does Liquid have blue eyes?
No, liquid is liquid.
Oh.
Water is
Water
water is a liquid.
water is
is sometimes blue. Therefore, Dark Samus is dark liquid.
Don't drink the purple water.
Oh no, that just turns you into a drunk.
Don't eat the yellow snow and don't drink the purple water.
Just this one Limnoth with the friggin' Stein. He's like, "Hey, Samus, come here! Hey, Samus, come here! I have a wee bit of a chug of this. You'll knock your eye on your feet."
I'd much rather fight the blog lanes than the blogs, because I don't have to... They're 60% of all scans! Wow, I do have an OCD.
I just realized how does Samus's helmet, I'm just gonna call it the helmet know that, like, she scanned 60% of all important things on this planet.
Oh, fourth wall break, I guess. Going through water sections in Metroid games when you don't have the gravity suit or whatever that game's replacement for it is. Why do they always do this to us?
Because they want us to appreciate us getting the gravity suit and/or gravity booster.
It's like in Prime 1, the gravity suit's hidden in that one room, and so you have to trudge through it without it underwater. And it's like, hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Wait for it.
Pineapple. Damn, it didn't work.
Ugh. I'm just congested slightly. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, and so in at least Prime, like, it made a noticeable difference in your visor clarity after you got the gravity suit. And so most of the time I just wander around just like, where am I going? Like,
I can't see.
When I get to that section, it's like, how do I get to it?
I just pictured, like, when Samus gets her gravity suit, it's just a can of spray paint and a snorkel. So it's just like...
Actually, maybe she gets some,
and then she
gets some windshield wipers on her visor.
Yeah, just get some mighty putty, like, puts it on the wipers, clunks it on her forehead, grabs the snorkel, clunks it into the visor, and yeah, I can underwater now. I mean,
now I ignore water drag.
The rules of water don't apply to me.
Hoorah!
Yep. I just pictured a version of Samus like, I'm stuck in this water environment. There's only one way out. Drink it all!
She's gonna absorb it. So like I've said before, the Metroid Prime 2 soundtrack is pretty good with its, like, catching the ambience, but they don't have as many that are as good, cool, as, like, neat to listen to just by themselves. Like, they act like they're not as cool to listen to when you're not actually there. It's like the loops, the loops are really short, and so they get tired really quickly.
Yeah, they're not so much. They're background music. They're not actual songs. And just to finish off the episode, I promised I wouldn't do it again, but Rumspringer, woo! Damn it, Sam, stop killing my damn shrimp!
My shrimp!
You're killing my shrimping business!
Bubblegum shrimp! Bubblegum shrimp!
You're going to throw us out of business, Samus! I gave you the key. I gave you the light orb thing so that you almost could get a satellite TV. And this is how you repay me? By killing my shrimps?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna set out my biggest shrimp. You could say he's a gigantic asshole.